The robot says switch to live. Phone is being kind of a jerk. Oh, look at that sky. Look cool. Same thing, isn't it? Audio's working, right? I turned this mic on. Shit. Fucking audio. So I was putting the final touches on an edit yesterday, and I knocked the tea over on my laptop. So that didn't go well, and it made the rest of the edit pretty difficult because all the keys are all fucking sticky, and I don't have any of the isopropic alcohol, so I had to order some. So I'll get it cleaned up tomorrow, but I swear, trying to get ahead here, baby. Not trying to give my laptop tea. Ahoy! Thank you for reminding me to say ahoy. I think foreigners jaywalking. Anyway, I had the wrong camera in the bag, by the way, so we're getting the Pocket 3 right now. Should be fine. Could set it up to stream in 4K. We should do that. I think I can apply to, yeah, the laptop seems fine, but some of the keys are just sticking, and it just makes Premiere act like complete insane because of the, like a key is stuck here and there, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a huge deal. It's just like, it's gonna take me like, you know, in a couple of hours to clean it properly. I'm trying to like get out the door on a trip, and it's just, just keep having things hit me to slow me down. Yeah, I spilled tea all over the keyboard of the M1 Air. You guys want to see a parrot? I bet there's a parrot over here. This guy's probably looking at a parrot, or his dog is chilling, dreaming about parrots. I think it'll be okay. It didn't like soak all the way through. Like I took the back panel off and stuff. There wasn't water back there. I don't know. Maybe it'll die. I don't know. Right now it's fine. Aside from the keys are sticky. It wasn't like a ton of tea. It wasn't like the entire cup or anything like that. It's just like more than you want. So I don't know. Maybe it was a $1,500 cup of tea. Yeah, I thought about the bag of rice thing. It's not wet anymore. I took it apart and then I set it up so that a fan could blow directly on it, and blew a fan on it for a couple of hours. You know what was really annoying though? Like after that I like cleaned it, you know, like a little like slightly damp rag, cleaned the stickiness off the tops of the keys. It's easy to get to. During this process, you can't turn a fucking laptop off anymore. Like every time you touch a key, it turns itself on. It's like, whoa. And it's just like, bro, would you just calm the fuck down? You just turn it off. You can't turn things off. You can't take the battery out anymore. It's really annoying. So it keeps getting turned on, and during the case of me like wiping the keys on and off, it's like getting like logins that aren't working, right? Because it's just like a bunch of shit. And then I go, okay, I'm gonna log in, and it's like, oh, you've tried to log in too many times. You have to wait an hour. It's like, what the fuck, man? So I turned the computer off and just let it sit there for an hour, came back up, turned it back on, and apparently it has to be an hour of it on because it was like, you still have an hour to wait. It's like, I dumped this tea on this computer, and it was like a 4-hour project yesterday just to get logged back in so I could finish this edit. And then the keys were all sticky and whatever, it's rendering now, so. What a stupid thing. You gotta wait an hour? Like, I get that they're trying to stop people from brute forcing in, but an hour? That's really stupid. And if I have access to another Apple device that is on the same account, Like, you should be able to log into the other one and be like, this is a legit login attempt. Like, stop it. Like, I've got a phone that's logged in, I got an iPhone that's logged in, and I've got a iPad that's logged in on the same IP addresses and everything. It's like, give me a break, Apple. Get on my nuts. Anyway, it's lunchtime. Yeah. Got my mini mat made of zebra skin. And let's see. I think I put these on in the wrong order, so the Bella box is on the back. That's okay. And then this. You get tangled up with all these bags. Hey, Cafe, what's up? Yeah, just doing a quick picnic. Yeah, it's directly off the zebra. TTS says zebra. I heard a hello and I didn't catch the name. Hold on just a sec. Oh, Cliff. Hey, what's up, man? I'm on a pocket at the moment, yeah. I've had it for a while. I'm not very fond of it. It's okay for very specific situations. No, I like zebra. It said you did need it to say zebra though. Yeah, I've had a Pocket 3 for a while. I just don't think it's very good for streaming or filming, or I really don't like it that much at all. However, in very specific situations, like this very specific situation where I'm not going to be walking around very much, it's fine. When you're not moving, it's great. Okay, I might have gotten too much food. Got me a ginger ale, a bag of tacos chips, and I mean, it depends on what you're doing, depends on what's better. But like for this right now, this looks probably pretty nice. Like this camera's gonna look nice. It's gonna be a little bit of depth of field here. No, it's like it's more like a ramen noodle, but it's cold. It's a cold ramen noodle, and it's got a soup, and then you just like dump these fillings onto it. And they're good in the summer. I look forward to having these during the summertime. Need to get the receipt out. I really do like ginger ale as well. Got to cut back on the cookies, dude. It's getting out of control. Gonna have a problem. And you remember, Katie had LASIK, so we can't deal with her. I gotta up my game. I gotta be prettier for her because it's just troubling. The next things that need to happen before I take the trip is I need to clean the laptop up now, so I need to wait for tomorrow for the gotta wait for this alcohol to come and take the laptop apart and clean the laptop, because I can't go there with sticky keys on the laptop because I have to use it while I'm there, like while I'm traveling. And then the weather is starting to look bad. And so I have to think about that. And Scooty has to get a bunch of work done. And I need to figure out what exactly needs to get done. But Scooty needs like a full oil change with the filter flipped out. And Scooty needs potentially new tires. And the brake fluid needs to be swapped. Air filter needs to be swapped. Like, there's just a bunch of stuff that needs to get, there's just a bunch of little things. It's like, he's got 20,000 kilometers on him, so a bunch of to-dos have arrived. And I'd like to do them before I go out on a big trip, of course. Anyway, here, I'll make it so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I have a lot going on. Okay, so this is karashi. This is like a spicy mustard, and this is just a liquid, the soup. It's just soup. And more plastic. Yo, what's up? Thank you for the tier 1. Okay, so the soup goes into the noodles. And then the karashi goes in as well. Yeah, Canada Dry is sold here. Never really considered it. I don't know why I didn't think about it, but I guess, is ginger ale from Canada? And then it's hard to break the noodles up. I'm gonna use my chopsticks in a way that's uncouth, but they're just really stuck together. So it's best to do this in maybe a way that looks a little goofy, but just to get as much liquid through. Like, you really have to pull them a long way apart to get them to break up so that they're not just like a one big glob when you try to jam them in your face. And just get the liquid to move around. I will run the pea through the filter. Well, I mean, is all ginger ale from Canada? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that the original recipe, or is it just somebody marketed it cleverly? Watch, PepsiCo owns this company or something, right? I don't see any indication of what the parent company is. Probably wouldn't be Pepsi at Lawson. Coca-Cola. It's owned by Coca-Cola. Okay, and once you get your noodles all like lubricated, then in with the bean sprouts and some egg, some curry, I guess that's a piece of chicken. I don't know what that is. That's a little piece of meat. Some ginger, the chashu, pork, and then boop, an egg. And I got this from the convenience store for 555 Japanese yens, if anybody is curious about the cost. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get far enough away from the Pocket 3 sometimes. It can be problematic. So Katie had LASIK yesterday, and I mentioned that on Discord, but it seems to have gone well. She is not blind. Yeah, I mean, you can get a tripod, but then you got to carry a bunch of extra shit around. Like, it doesn't do you any good if you're like trying to carry it or something. It doesn't have a wide enough FOV. I mean, it's actually on a small tripod, but like carrying more stuff, everything you add is just like, I already carry a lot of equipment for photography and stuff when I do streams. So I like to keep it under control, but I did carry a tripod around a long time and I just hardly ever used it. So like a small one for the action cams, and for this, I just didn't use it very much. But then if you get far enough away from the camera, then I can't hear your voice. So then you got to use an audio system, which is what I'm using. So round and round you go. You got more things to carry, more things to charge. You get voltage issues on the Bella box, the more things you add. These things are good. Like for what it costs, what you're getting. I think it's mostly that I like karashi, and it's just like a good way to like deliver karashi into my soul. How many calories is this? We're taking guesses? Who's guessing? It's a Conbini egg, but I think it came out of a chicken. I mean, are they just making fake eggs? If they are, they're fucking good. All right, come on, bring it. Keep it coming with the guesses. Maybe that. What came first, the fake egg or the fake chicken? All right. I do have a fake chicken. Come on, focus. There we go. All that math makes it sound really confident. You're not gonna like this, but you're way off. This is 474 calories. Now, this could be what's fucking you up. What might be making you confused is you're looking at the size of this food in my hand, and I am huge, so it might look like it's more food than it actually is. As I am 6'7" or 2 meters tall, so you can imagine how large my hands are. So in my hand, this probably it probably makes it look size is all screwed up, right? So I'll give you a pass on that. The portion is what I need, probably. You know, I don't know. I don't know what small is. It's kind of wide, but it's not like ultra wide. It's not distorting the corners of the image wide. No, just like it in my hand makes it look big, since my hand is so big. And you don't have any context to how big I am. That's what I mean. No, it's like the whole, yeah, it talks about, it's the entire thing. It's like the whole thing. I'm not sure if they, no, they do that on certain items here. Like where you have to figure out the serving numbers inside of something. But on a meal like this, it's usually just straight. All right, let's try this fake egg. If that's fake, it's impressive. No, I don't think it's actually fake. It's somebody said it was Conbini eggs were fake. They're fine to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm not snobby about my eggs. I'm gonna stop and start the Bella box. There's strange network behavior here. Usually I don't have trouble over here. Usually it's really high bit rate. And that's acting kind of strange. But it is legitimately sucking. Weird. And yeah, it was smooth. Smooth as eggs. It's nice out. I was having some weird network behavior earlier too. Like my phone is like passing no data. It's strange. Okay. So the problem with these is that you end up with this like bucket of water at the end, and I never know what to do with it. Like maybe I'll just pour it out, but that seems uncouth. Maybe I'll drink it. I am in western Tokyo in an area called Tachikawa. Let's stop and start Mob Link and see what happens. This is gonna be like a gnarly amount of that soup, just like to punch down. But like then like otherwise, like what am I gonna do? Carry it around? It's not like there's gonna be a trash can. Whoa. There's a lot of karashi hiding in there too, so it's like kind of lights you up a little bit. There we go, I found the data. Woo! I'll wash it down with some Canadian Dry. Oh, it's just Canada Dry. I always thought it was Canadian Dry. Canada Dry. Canada Dry. Fuck. Stupid English. Canada. Canada. Canadian. Canadan. Why isn't it Canadan? Why aren't people Canadans? Yeah, these are pretty good actually. They have a bit of tang. Almost like a limey tang, which is kind of what you want with your like chili flavored taco chips. Like I don't know if there is lime in there, but this is something that like kind of tantalizes that part of the tongue. I didn't bring anything else out here with me, so. Yeah, and limes are like I have no hatred towards any citrus. They're all okay in my book, but limes are probably my favorite one. And they're kind of hard and expensive to get here. Like it's not like impossible to get a lime here, but you kind of got to drop a dime on a lime. It's not like you can get like a sack of them for $1 or whatever. I don't know what limes actually cost anywhere else. Maybe it's normal prices. They're just not as common. Lemons are pretty common, and of course in the right season yuzu is common. But yuzu is like a fine citrus for certain things. Oh, thank you for the follow. I say we have other fellow lime fans here. Yuzu is like a fine citrus in certain ways, but you wouldn't like put it all over I guess you could put it over like tacos or burrito or something like that. Key lime pie is excellent, but I would argue that a lemon meringue pie is better. That's a moment in time where the lemon is outgunning the lime. But maybe I haven't had an amazing key lime pie. I've had some that are good, you know, but maybe I just haven't had like a God class one. Oh, hey, thank you for the $1. I appreciate it. You bought me my Canadian Dry. Nobody answered me when I asked why aren't Canadians called Canadians. I don't think it's in the video that you guys have seen yet, but one of the videos in Izu, it might be the one that just rendered. I can't remember which video it was in. We ate this lemon meringue pie, and I'm still thinking about it. We just had this like unbelievably good lemon meringue pie. And it's in the video that just rendered. I remember now when I was checking all the cuts before I hit the render button, seeing it again. Yeah. Man, asshole. Somebody in chat recently was like, mosquitoes only fly like 100 feet away from where they like hatch. That's their whole like lifespan. But there's no water within 100 feet of me, so that's not true. Those bastards are traveling. But yeah, part of streaming on Twitch, like at first it's like there's a lot on just Twitch. I don't use Streamlabs to do the stream, but Streamlabs, I use their bot to do certain things. I don't like it though. I need to migrate it to something else, like Stream Elements I think would be better. But it's just I haven't taken the time to do it. But with Streamlabs, it's like not in my pipeline of like the actual stream. It's just like if you use any of the commands or whatever, that's mostly Streamlabs responding. Some of it is some bots that I wrote. Guess I could just self-host it all. But like this command or whatever, that's Streamlabs I think responding. Yeah, it is. But there's other bots like my test bot. That's self-hosted on my OBS machine at home. That's something that I wrote. If you're phone streaming off an Android device, IRL, just don't mess with anything else. The thing you need to do is IRL Pro into OBS. That's it. Like messing around with all these other things, it's just going to be fuddling around, and directions it isn't going to be the solution. If you're on iPhone, mobbling into OBS. Like I have a IRL Pro. This should open up a second camera if everything is working. This is this IRL Pro on the side. It might tank the bit rate since we only have one solid connection right now, but that should open a second image. I'll show you my bag if you're curious. I know you're thinking about this stuff a bit. I can show you the whole pipeline since it's easy. Just let me know if the second cam is up. I can't see it. See both sides of this chicken if this is working. Check to see if this is working. Okay, anyways, so you can see the second cam. Okay, so this is the camera that is the mainstream on the left. The big cam is like, of course, the camera in front of us. And then this goes down through a cable, goes into this bag. This is my Bella box that I'm using today. And we'll open this up. And this is the Bella box. So the camera goes into this little white box. IRL Pro is on the right-hand side. That's the camera that's in my hand. The other camera is the Bella box one. So that camera then goes into this white box. This is a Orange Pi 5 Plus. It's got it's a video encoder essentially running Bella box, and the cable goes into that, and it ingests the video signal, and then it encodes it into a H.265 signal and splits it up over two cellular connections. One is the phone that's in my hand, and the other one is a modem that is in this pocket. And this is a little custom built modem that's also plugged into the Bella box, so it's using two cellular connections to send the video signal. The other thing in the pipeline is this is my audio system. So I have a microphone around my neck right here, and this is going into this, and this is then plugged into the Bella box, and the Bella box is putting that and the video signal together. And my phone is connected to the Bella box through this little wireless chip, and the entire thing is sitting on top of a battery bank and wired in an intelligent manner so that everything stays charged up. It's a little bit, you got to use this thing to keep everything going because the voltage on these little encoders is terrible. So that's what is on my back when I'm walking around. And on the front of the backpack, I use one of these, and an action cam just clips on here. It's like this little magnetic clamp, and just hooks on there, and that's what is on my shoulder. And that works very well. And then in the bottom of the bag, there's a bunch of like spare cables and stuff in case something breaks, or I want to wire something differently or whatever. I've got a couple of things down there. What that is basically a very, very quick basic rundown of kind of a basic regular stand-up. He's still in my closet, actually. The hamster still lives with us. I wonder when Katie will be home. I'm gonna poke her in the eye. And bitrate keeps tanking. What the fuck, man? Come on, brother. Let's see if that causes chaos. I mean, you might still get the overheating problems with IRL Pro. It just could just be your phone isn't going to have enough power to do the stream. That's totally a possibility. If you have any cases on your phone, take the cases off. What you want to do is let the phone breathe as much as you possibly can. Direct sunlight is going to cause problems. And don't, I would say don't run the VTuber stuff, because that's going to probably add a lot of overhead. What's up, saggy nards? I am in Japan. I don't know how long she has to wear the glasses. Maybe a week or two? I don't remember. She hasn't really told me. I read all the documents and stuff a while ago. I don't remember all the things. She knows all this stuff. What am I eating? Some chips. But overheating phones with streaming is a common thing, so there's really not that many phones out there that are like stable with streaming. Some will get by for a bit, you know, but it's pretty intensive. It's like you're working the hardware on the phones outside of the normal kind of out where you kind of run the hardware outside of the spec it's required to, they're built to do. Phones aren't designed to do what streaming does. Yeah, I did use that brown top. They're fine. I'd have to A/B test them, like one and the other, just to have an opinion about it, like which was best. But I got no complaints. That's weird how low the bitrate is. Usually I'm streaming here all the time. I never had this problem. No, I've been in Japan only, what, 14 years? Maybe it's the jizz trees. Yeah, it's just really long. It's just weird. I wouldn't be like confused by this if it wasn't an area that I was familiar with. If it was a place that I was like, no, man, never. Maybe people, like friends, you know, friends and family and stuff. It'd be nice to be able to have easier access to that, but like living in America, no, no, man. You do have parks and ships. You also got a bunch of other horrible bullshit. But is this illegal in America now? The Canada Dry? There's cool areas of America. There certainly are, but I'm good. Canada Dry is from Canada. Canada Dry is also owned by Coca-Cola. I don't think Coca-Cola is from Canada. That stuff is all right. It's a little. It's like more. This it leans a little. It's not like super like burny. Like some of them are like really cut out. But it's also not super sweet. It's somewhere in the middle. I'm not going to enjoy all this carbonation though. It's going to make my stomach all like, ugh. Especially if I just chugged it like a monster. Yeah, look, and the data's really strong again. Really weird. I wonder if there's some sort of network problem on the cellular network today in this area. Dude, both of my connections are acting strange. Yeah, they're both climbing too. It's really strange. Yeah, it's really strong now. I would bet that the cell tower is not a problem today. Oh well. Yeah, I imagine it's all just a bunch of chemicals and garbage. It's mostly grape juice. Oh, God. Like ginger extract is what it says. And then a bunch of just like caramel coloring bullshit. Yeah, it looks like it is. It looks like it's grape juice and it's like, yeah, it's grape juice and like a great, how do you say this in English? Grape extract. Grape extract. Another like ginger extract or something. A special, it doesn't even say what it is. It's just some special chemical for the smell, like a smell chemical. Caramel coloring. Yeah, I mean, it's just a bunch of chemicals. The future sucks, doesn't it? Nothing's anything. Everything's, even the ginger ale is AI. Somebody earlier was like, eating those fake eggs. Can't trust anything. Oh, God. Katie is headed home from Shinjuku. Let me see. What time was that? 1:49. I should be home soon. Oh, is there? Am I being hunted? Oh, there he is. Come on, cables. Doot, doot, doot. Is it a bad one? Why does it look like a bad one? He looks all right. Is he problematic? Do I need to worry about this guy? Boop. Boop. Yep, the name of the tree is 144. You gotta boop the bug. He didn't even care. What you doing, dude? Boop. I'm not gonna mess with him. All right. I got no more content today, so I'm gonna take off. Let's see who is out and about now that we have all these bits to utilize. Oh, I can't do the raid anything anymore. God, it's so hard. It's gonna make me angry now every time I have to do this. To raid people now is a big pain in my butt. Let's go to Ireland. The 88 Baron is what we're gonna do, but I gotta figure out how to type it without screwing it up because there's no place to copy and paste it from. I think I did it right. 2 R's, double R? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. It's a short one today, just under an hour. Yeah, I know, and because of the way they've changed everything, I can't see how long the raid is going to take. It's terrible. They've removed a whole lot of functionality. It's just terrible. But we will live. I have a theory that you're going to get rid of they're going to get rid of raids. I bet that's going to happen. I have had proper ginger ale before. I have gingered some ales in the past. Yeah, I have no way of seeing how long the raid is going to take. Terrible. All right, take it easy, everybody.